Let's count down the top 10 rides at Lightwater Valley. Number 10, Lightwater Express train. No matter whether your visit to the valley consists of constantly swinging from side to side on Eagle's Claw or watching the thrill seekers do so on the bench opposite, there is no better way to sit back and relax than on this 20-minute long miniature train ride. But just be aware that whilst it is awesome that there are two platforms along this journey, everyone, no matter what side you originally boarded at, will be asked to disembark at the one adjacent to the mainland station. And thus, if you are like me, who is only riding for the sights and views, we would suggest boarding at the fairground one where you can enjoy the entire loop. Number 9, the Caterpillar. Have you ever wondered what a bug's life is really like? Well, if so, then look no further down than the garden, where hopefully we'll be shrunken down to that size compared to the other way around for a not so leisurely trip inside of a now giant caterpillar. Saying that though, with its many small turns, drops and even a little moment of airtime for all of those backseat adventurers, amongst all of its colourful theming and scenery too, this time its commonness around the world does not bug me one bit, and in fact makes it a perfect first coaster for all of those younger thrill seekers out there. Number 8, Skyrider. When making your way into Lightwater Valley, there are two things that will instantly catch your eye. One is prehistoric, i.e. dinosaur miniature golf course, and two, the chain playground seats soaring high in the sky. And when looking at that you think, yeah, I can do that, then jump right aboard, as what you can see from ground level does not even compare to the breathtaking sensation of a wind rushing against your faces as you spin around and around and around, tilt to some crazy angles, and rise high enough into the sky that no one can hear your screams, which obviously you won't be doing anyway. Number 7, Powder Kegs. According to a quick Google search, Powder Kegs is a barrel of gunpowder. However, after taking on our number 7 position, whenever I hear that, I instantly think of one of the most explosive rides at this park. Cause in a barrel shell, once you have taken your seats in, believe it or not, a literal powder keg, not only will the central hub be spinning in one direction, the thought placer is connected to spinning in another, but you know it, those kegs that you have just boarded, they can also move in every direction imaginable, creating, as you can only imagine, a very dizzy experience that you, nor your stomach, will never ever forget. Number 6, Twist and Turn. You cannot have an amusement park without a scrambler ride, and Lightwater Valley is no exception, as opening less than a year ago in the space of a beloved Sky Swinger is no other than, well, a twisty-turny scrambler ride. And so with the awesomeness of this attraction, in addition to the possible crushed ribs aside, if you decide to sit on the outer ends of course, a quick Tom tip from me, my name is Tom and these are my tips, is to avoid such rides that have hundreds upon thousands of replicas around the world until you've completed the resort's more unique offerings first. Number 5, Ladybird. With the unfortunate removal of the ultimate Raptor Attack, Little Dipper, Twister, Grizzly Bear and many other phenomenal coasters that made Lightwater Valley what it is today, we are somehow now our favourite coaster at the park, which, do not get me wrong, is really good fun and is definitely a step up from Caterpillar, with everything from the whopping 90 miles per hour speed to the bank turns, especially at once again the back of its very long train being brought up a notch. But for a place that used to be home to the longest ride in Europe, in my opinion it is a pretty poor move from the Brighton Pier group. Number 4, Dragon Drop. What was not a poor move, however, from this recent takeover is the addition of Elbor, the extremely cute purple dragon that, amongst other things like meeting you lot and his dinosaur friends for a quick dance off and pick, has just turned the old Trauma Tower into something a lot more fun. Although do not worry you guys, I'm only talking about the theming here, as that stomach tingling sensation of not knowing when the next series of drops or non-stop bounces are coming will continue to drag on and on, hopefully forevermore. Did you see what I did there, dragon? Number 3, Splash Falls. Whilst there is very rarely a day in the UK that there is no rain, nor is there a day that us Brits do not join turning our friends into frenemies for an extremely competitive tube-side race, which is exactly what we're about to participate in. Because after making the decision whether you're slipping down slide A, the one that features a sheer vertical drop, then a long straight section, B, the one that has an extra bump to it, or C, the extremely complex enclosed one with a helix, you will need to go down as fast as you possibly can in order to become the Splash Falls champion and oh yeah, make the largest splash. Number 2, Flying Cutlass. If you get seasick easily, it is probably best to look away now, as even though the upside down pirate ship Black Pearl was, surprise surprise, recently removed from the Seven Seas, the newer, lesser improved version of it, Flying Cutlass, still packs a punch, with clearly, depending on what seats you manage to anchor, you either rocking back and forth to a nice steady height or swinging so high into the sky that all of the pirates on the opposite side of the ship can hear the loudest pirate "ah" of their lives. So before we set sail on our favourite ride, a bit of advice from me would be to choose the right spot. Number 1, Eagle's Claw. Now where do I begin when talking about the claw? As for a part which I think we can now clarify as one of the country's top junior locations, this swoops past the competition for the best attraction, as let alone the experience on ride. Just looking at this swing go up and down, higher and higher, gives me more shivers than most of the other rides that we have covered. And obviously from the moment you are actually on the claw and facing directly down above the treetops like an eagle, is not shy of some thrills either. Thank you all for watching, bye bye.